So let's say you want a letter to actually design, right? You can actually do it on your computer using Microsoft Word with no other extra tools, just using Microsoft Word. And I will just dive with you step by step on actually how to bring up this kind of design. Simple, straightforward, no fancy things. Well, let's get started. And let's say this is your document, right? And we want to start by actually adding the footer and the header so that we can have a letterhead on our on our letter. So the first thing which I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna change this into something like a signature by actually selecting a font here. And now I've got a signature on my document. So next thing, right, we want to start by actually adding a logo to our page. So one thing which I can do, right, is double click here, right, to actually bring up the header, or you can actually manually do it by going where saying insert, then you find where it says header, then click where it says edit header, just like that. So now I want to put a background color to the header. So what I can do, right, is I'm gonna go on the top side, then look where it says insert, find a shape. I'm gonna pick a rectangle. I'm just gonna draw a long rectangle, drag and drop, right? I'm gonna drag it until it reaches outside here. Then under the color fill, I'm gonna put the brand color which I use on my website, which you can actually do by actually going on your website, right? Let's say go on your website. After visiting your website, right, there is an extension called a color picker, which I'm going to actually select the color, copy it, minimize, then select, double click on my shape, go where it says shape fill, more fill color, and click custom. Then I paste the color of my of my brand here, then I click OK. Now I've got the brand color. So I need to move this shape so that it covers the whole thing. Just like that, I've moved it to the other side. You can click Ctrl P to preview and see how it looks. This is how it looks now. So just gonna go back, maybe give a space. Now I'm gonna double click to regain my access to the header. And I want to place my logo. So my logo is in the computer, right? The best way to do it is to actually go where it says insert pictures from this PC, which means from your computer. I'm gonna choose either of this logo, right? I'm gonna choose here, then I'm gonna click insert, and it's gonna act out weird, which is normal. So make sure you under the picture format. Then I'm gonna scroll to the right side where it says wrap text or position, but we're gonna use wrap text. I'm gonna say in front of the text, which brings our logo on the top of everything. Then I'm gonna select any of these corners to resize the logo. So I'm gonna select it, resizing it to a size which I want. I can put it here, right, or on the center, depends with what I like. After finishing, double click anywhere, or you can actually click where it says close header, just like that. Our logo is there. It looks faint, which is fine. It actually shows up when you're about to print or save as a PDF. So now we want to actually work on the footer side so that we have our information about the brand, maybe the contact information on the bottom, right, of our letter. Okay, so double click here, the fastest way. I'm gonna do the same. I want to have a shape rectangle. I'm gonna actually start inside so that you see this plus sign. I'm gonna drag it across, right? Come under shape format, fill in the color of my brand here, and then I'm gonna move it right on the side. The one thing which I always do is actually remove the shape outline so that you don't have anything which you don't want here. So I'm gonna put it like this. Now that's fine. So now I can actually choose to zoom in, right, so that we can work on this part alone. So I want to add my contact numbers, etc. I can actually do it by actually using a text box. So I'm gonna find a text box here, which you can find here, but we want to do it step by step. Under insert, find a text box, and there it is under text. Click it, then draw a text box. I'm gonna draw it on the area which I want to put the information, right? More like this, and it's gonna come with a white background, which we're gonna remove later on. So I've got my information which I've saved in a what, in a tag, in a what, in a notepad here, right? I'm gonna select everything, right, of which you can actually manually type, like say phone, right? Then I put my phone number, etc, right? Or I can just what, place the information which I already have. Okay, let me just do it manually so that everyone benefits. So I'm gonna select my phone number here, put it aside, put my phone number, right? What's next? I want to give in my what, email, which people can contact me, support@mbonisi.com, right? Then I want to actually what, put in my what, my location, or the office, just like that. Then I'm gonna put what, the office, where is it located? It's located in Burnley, Lancashire, in the United Kingdom, UK. Paste this like that. So I've got all this information here, right? What I want to do really, I want to put some space here. I'm gonna click the tab button on my keyboard, tab. Then I'm gonna do the same here, tab, everything is there. I'm gonna actually make these a bit bold, and do this and make a bit bold so that they are noticeable, bold, just like that. Now the thing, I want to actually change the text color into white. After actually changing the what, the text box what, properties into what, into no fill or etc. So selecting the text box, double click it, go under text box here, shape fill, no fill, shape outline, no outline. I select everything here, right, so that I can give a color. I go where it says home, find this one, pick a color. I'm gonna pick white. So I've got everything sorted here in the box, and yeah, I can try to see if they're actually aligned, which is fine for me. For now, it's fine. Then I want to add a line, right, so that for the sake of the design. So I'm gonna click where it says insert, right? Then come where it says shape. I'm gonna find a line, for example. Just gonna come here at the beginning of this one. I'm gonna stretch it, right? While it's, if I want to make it straight, right, I click shift on the keyboard, and I put it to the point where I want it to be, just like that. I want my shape outline to have my brand color yellow. There it is, which is fine. And there's another information which I actually want to add, right? So I want to add what the company, what Reg, or maybe website, etc. below there. So either I'm gonna click here, control, drag and drop it, and put it here. Then I've got everything which I need here, right? I'm gonna leave this information. So I'm gonna replace it with the information which I've written earlier, right? So I'm gonna put it, come here, and I'm gonna paste my information. So I want to center everything, which is something which you actually already know how to do it, right? Then I want to reduce the font size to something a bit light, smaller, right? And I think we're good with this, right? For now, I'm accepting this. This is fine. Okay, let's see. I can actually also increase it to be a bit smaller if I want to, just like that, right? Just like that. So this is a dummy information which I'm using, except the contact details which are true. Okay, then I can double click here, click Control P, and now you can see we've got our what, our document, right? Which has got a letterhead. So this is how you can actually easily do it. Something simple, straight to the point. You can remove some of the things, and if you don't have much time to actually design it on your own, right? So you can get this file which can pay for it, and it will benefit also me for actually doing the work, etc. Yeah, on the website which I'm gonna provide. Well, thank you for watching. This is mbonisi.com. Bye for now.